What's going on, y'all? It's your boy D-Lew back with another video. I hope y'all are doing good. Hope you guys' day is doing good. Hope you guys are staying up. Today we're going to be doing a little story time. Typically different from another video that we do on my channel, but it's going to be a story time of how I almost dropped out of UC Berkeley. I know, shocker. You never think that I would be one to drop out of UC Berkeley, but yeah, I've been there. I've done that. It's been a long journey, but grab your popcorn, grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's get this story time started. Okay, so originally how this story time started, how I came to the conclusion that I wanted to drop out of UC Berkeley is leads back to spring of 2021. At that time, I was majoring in nutritional sciences. Yes, a STEM major. It was hella hard, I'm not even gonna cap, but I was trying to major in nutritional sciences and become a physical therapist, but I was stuck in my chem classes and it was honestly kicking your boy's ass. Like, it was just hard as hell, I'm not even gonna cap. And then midterms was coming around. I had some other stuff that I was doing as well. Trying to keep up with extracurriculars with being an RA, being involved in fraternity life and Greek life, and holding up to other commitments as well, but like my family, my brothers, my friends, etc. It got all overwhelming and I fell into a depression. And this is literally like 7 days before my birthday on like March 28th. I fell into a depression and I tried to commit suicide, to be honest. I tried overdosing on pills, and word got out, my family found out, and they were ready to disenroll me, but that's not how the story started. Originally, like, I thought I was just going to push through. I was going to, just keep my head up, like, get in the books and just do what I need to do, but ultimately, like, I wasn't doing good in the courses, and I never told anyone this, but that summer of 2021, I actually ended up on academic probation during that summer. And they're just like, hey, you're on academic probation for the College of Natural Resources. We need you to get this amount of grades and this GPA for the fall semester. And if you don't, you will be dismissed from the university. And I was like, okay, cool. And low key, I was secretly freaking out. Like, I had no idea what to do. I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell my brother, I didn't tell anyone. I was just keeping this bottled up inside. The only person that I told was like my therapist at the time, just kind of telling him and just like trying to form a contingency plan of what all was going on, and ultimately like how we were going to figure this out and form a success plan. Yeah, so fast forward to fall of 2021. I was trying to make the best of things. I enrolled in my classes, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. It was all cool. And then I was just involved in like too much. I didn't have my life figured out. I was just trying to take on too much on my plate. And this time, I tried slitting my wrists. I tried cutting myself and doing all that other stuff. I'll probably make another story time about that if you guys want to know how I survived suicide and how to overcome that. Because on the channel, what we do is we want to just uplift and upbuild each other, and I want to inspire people and just to encourage folks that it is possible, and I've been through it, you guys can make it too. But ultimately, I was just overly stressed with all these commitments, and I was diagnosed with major depression, and your boy was pretty much sent to Kaiser Psychiatric Help and had to be watched for a couple of hours or so. And at that point, when I got back, I was just like, is it even worth it being in school, bro? Like, really, like, things aren't going too good with my classes. I just wasn't building connections like I thought I was going to. And I was honestly about to really just disenroll from the university. Like, I met with my counselor later on that week, and I was like, hey, this shit ain't worth it. Like, I need to do something. Like, I need to get out of here. And she was just like, yeah, so if you need to disenroll, just do it. Like, focus on your mental health and all that stuff. and we're going to support you, and you can like always re-enroll back in the university. But this time, like, I was actually thinking about just stopping college in general. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, I was just trying to figure my life out. Like, I was at the end of the road, and I was going to honestly just drop and just be like, fuck it, I'm going to disenroll, and I'm just going to figure my life out and probably pick up a full-time job. I didn't tell anyone, but ultimately how I combated that was just honestly just taking a step back from everything and just trying to realize what I had to do, and like trying to find my purpose and just honestly validate myself if no one's going to validate you. And I had to address the questions, why am I depressed? Why is this happening? How can I combat it? And how can I be successful? So fast forward to the winter, I was trying to switch over to African American studies. I was just trying to figure that stuff out as well. Did my finals, went home, and then found out that I didn't do good that semester either, and I was subject to dismissal. So we go to January, and I submitted everything to for me to like continue my academic probation. I switched my major to African American studies, and I'm doing really good in my classes as of right now. Doing good as far as classes, as far as staying on top of my commitments and stuff, maintaining my mental health, and honestly just all my responsibilities. And this is the greatest that I've ever been, because I've learned to like just let go of people, just let go of stuff that like is adding extra weight and extra burden to you, and to just let it go and let it be, you know? So ultimately I'm back now. Like, I'm still trying to figure stuff out with my life, but I will keep you guys updated and uplift and posted on what's going on. But I am doing good. Just currently going on for midterms, and ultimately, yeah, that's my story time. I hope it was able to touch someone. It was able to reach out to someone who might be going through the same predicament. If you're honestly thinking about dropping out of college, I would highly encourage you to look at all of your options. Maybe you're not in the right major that you need to be. Maybe you have too much stuff on your plate to where you're overly stressing yourself out. Or maybe like you're just lost to trying to find your purpose, and that's okay. Take some time for you to like honestly find your purpose and to find your way, because not a lot of folks during this time like know what they're doing or have an idea of what they want to do. They're just figuring out life out for themselves, and so am I. Like, I never had the ambition or the drive to do YouTube until now. And that was just for me doing self-reflecting, and for honestly just answering the questions just like, how can I best help myself while helping others? And it came through YouTube and making these videos about these topics. So ultimately, like, just do what you need to do first, and don't let others judge you. Whatever your parents may say, whatever your friends may say, family, etc. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. That's ultimately what matters at the end of the day. Once you have your shit down, then you can worry about other people. But first, let's focus on yourself. But ultimately, that's the end of my story time. I hope it was able to touch someone. I hope someone was able to inspire, was able to get something out of this. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Share it with someone who might be going through the same circumstance as I was, so we can continue to uplift each other and build as we lift as we climb. And I'll see you guys out on another video. D-Lew out. Bye.